Hey everybody, it's Christy Birchville. We are starting a new series today. We are going to be going through the book of Galatians. Now, Galatians was a Paul letter. So, Paul wrote this letter to the church in Galatia as he was helping them to understand a little bit more about their Christian faith. Paul had been there, Paul had visited, Paul had won many of these believers to Christ and had helped establish the church. And he's kind of heard some disturbing things. He's heard that there's been some difficulties and maybe some distractions and some things that are getting people off track. They're not focusing on Christ like they were when they first started. And he's writing this letter to really help get them back on track. So we're calling this series No Distractions. We need to be so focused on our walk with Christ that we aren't allowing any of the outside stuff that goes on in the world to take away from our walk with Christ. So as we continue through this, we're going to look kind of go chunk by chunk of verses as we go. Verses, we're going to start with verses 1 through 9 of chapter 1. And the verse that kind of really stuck out to me is Paul's kind of introduction and greeting. And Paul doesn't mince words. He jumps right in and gets right to the heart of what he's thinking about. Verse 6 says, I am astonished that you are so quickly deserting the one who called you to live in the grace of Christ and are turning to a different gospel. He's not playing around. He's not kind of mincing words or anything. No, he goes straight to the heart of the issue. I am shocked that you guys have been distracted. I am astounded that you are veering off course on a side tangent. This is not where you're supposed to be. You are supposed to be focused in on Christ. So, we're going to look through kind of as we go, what are some of the things that distract us? This first session, what I really want you guys to think through is, are you focused? I think sometimes we don't even realize we get distracted. At times we get so busy chasing the side quests in our life that we miss the main goal and quest that we're on. So, what I would say for today, would Paul need to write this letter to us? Would Paul look at our life and say, y'all are really distracted. I'm shocked at how quickly you have left the main quest. Or would Paul look at our life and go, great job, this is fantastic, way to stay focused on what matters. As we dig deep, ask God to reveal to you any areas that are getting in the way of you being able to stay laser focused on what God has for us. Make sure that we are going to stay distraction free in our Christian walk. That's the goal as we work through this next session. Make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming, and I will see you tomorrow morning. Thanks.